Okay, so this one I bought just because of the WARTECH name. $20 at Stop and Go gas station. But I did 3 different WARTECH knives, which there are videos already I posted. And the steel 3CR13, it did really well. I mean, I didn't have to touch it up for 8 hours. This is also 3CR. But the quality of this one, so this must be an older model, I don't know. That's okay. Things right off the bat, the handle is plastic. It's a nice plastic, but it's very light. It does not feel, it's kind of thick. It doesn't feel too cheap, but getting off because I'm uploading a video right now, but I think that's what's causing it. But it feels cheap, but not so cheap. It's hard to explain because it's thick. It's a thicker plastic. It's got full liners. Yeah. So, it doesn't really have a name. It doesn't have a name, let's just put it that way. And no model number. So I cannot reference a model number, but it is centered. And it is tip up, deep carry, relatively deep. No lanyard hole. And very slight left and right play, which I'm sure I can tighten, but no up and down play. It does have a flipper tab, but I don't know if it actually has a spring, because if it had a spring, it would go than that, and it doesn't feel like it has a spring. Like there's no springy resistance. Even broken flippers that I've had with spring assist, they were kind of springy still. They just didn't deploy. This one does not. So, it does lock up really well when locked, liner lock. And, I mean, you can, well, you can do that. Or you can just slow roll it out. It's really the steel that I'm interested in to see if that 3CR is consistent with the WARTECH. Because if it is, this would be, you know, a good 8-hour EDC knife. But all the other things about it are just very suspect. I picked this one over some of the other gas station knives simply because I didn't really want to go crazy with the fantasy knife look. This was one of the least fantasy knife looking ones. Didn't really notice this until I got to the counter because, you know, I let them, anyway, they would not let me carry the knife around. So it's got a flashlight, but the batteries are dead. So yeah, there's that. I'll see if I have some batteries to replace it. Don't really need it. I just thought it was there. That's interesting. But that's about it. If the steel cuts, then, you know, hey, cool. It looks like it has a slight recurve. Maybe this is an older model WARTECH. I don't know, but that's okay. Jimping on the blade and on the frame is medium. Pocket clip is not uncomfortable. See that? That's one thing that's better than the Gerber Highbrow. This is like that. It does not hurt at all. So, the jimping on the liner is also really nice. Little pointy there, but not sharp. And aggressive, but not uncomfortable. And it doesn't stick out too much. That's good. So, there are a lot of good qualities about this knife. Definitely a lot of negatives. But like I said, you know, 20 bucks for a knife. If the steel lives up to the WARTECH 3CR13 name, then it's a win. But that's part of the fun. They did have some other WARTECHs, but I do have a bad habit of just buying too much all at once, and I will definitely just come back next week, see what else they got. So.